Hi, all my beautiful friends. So I wanted to share with you my hair wash routine because it is so affordable, so easy, and I do pride myself on having pretty long hair. And with it being color treated and using so much heat, it actually isn't in too bad of shape, if I do say so myself. I know people have their opinions, but I feel like my hair has really grown and is pretty strong. So I do trim it every time I do my roots. So every like 6 to 8 weeks, I take off, I'm going to say about 2 inches at least. So this video is not aesthetically pleasing. I just wanted to show you what the back of my hair looked like, and I wanted to make sure I was in frame. This is not aesthetically pleasing. I do not look beautiful washing my hair. I have bigger arms. I'm a plus size woman. I wanted to show you that I always use white microfiber towels, and I use drugstore products because I love them. Jump scare. Okay, I just had to say that to be funny. Yes, jump scare. So what I first start out is really, really saturating my hair. I like to make sure that it is extremely wet, just like when you wet your body or anything else. That way it really absorbs the shampoo and conditioner. I use a probably warmer water than I should, but not boiling hot. Now, I always go for drugstore products because I've used Olaplex. I've used a couple other higher end brands. I can't think of them off the top of my head. I'm sorry. And I always feel like I go back to my drugstore. So right now I'm using Herbal Essences in the coconut scent. It is really, really good and really affordable. So I always do 2 separate washes because I feel like that first initial wash never really breaks down the product as much. I use a lot of dry shampoo in between washes. So I like to go in with that very first wash and just really, really try to break down as much product as possible. And then I like to go underneath in the scalp area because I do sweat. It's summertime. I especially like to do my hairline because of makeup buildup, like at the hairline of my scalp that meets my forehead. I really try to get in there really, really well because I do get makeup buildup, product buildup. So that first initial cleanse, I just go in and really scratch and clean the scalp really, really well. You can see it's not going to foam up as much as it does the second time around, but I find drugstore products really, really are the way to go. I don't know. I always feel like my hair looks better. I was checking for armpit hair and realized I hadn't shaved. Sorry, guys. Like I said, my bathtub is just a normal tub. I don't have a, $40,000 bathroom. I just am a regular girl. So I do that first initial rinse, and I do not put shampoo in the bottom of my hair. I typically work it into my scalp, and whatever is left over is enough to clean the ends. My ends are fragile, so I don't like to put anything in them. So I rinse really well, and I go in for my second round of washing. Now, this is where you're going to notice that squeaky clean feeling. Now, if you don't need to do a second wash, maybe you wash your hair every 3 days or every 2 days and your hair isn't as dirty as mine. I try to go 5 to 7 days, and here I am doing the same thing, getting the sides, getting the scalp, really working it in and breaking up that product. And I'm about to get soap all over my face. Try to rinse it off, thought I got it, and it's still there. So I'm just trying to get it off. So I really go in with this second wash to really cleanse. And again, I avoid my ends as much as possible underneath. And I really get in. I ought to invest in one of those shampoo brushers. But for now, my fingernails do the trick. And I just really, really scrub clean. You should be using lukewarm water. But like I said, I probably use water. Oh, I wanted to tell you this. I do the ball of my head the most, like the crown of my head, because I notice a more build up there. So I really, really, really try to clean that area as best as possible. And now I really rinse well. So this is a toner I use from Fanola. I will link it for you. I do that like 3 times a month, you guys. This is so, so, so strong. And then I use the cherry from Dove for body wash. I love it. So I wanted to just share those few things with you. And again, this is the conditioner. This is how I do it. Now, I am somebody who puts conditioner up by her roots. Sue me, I know it's like a cardinal sin, and I use a lot of conditioner. I have used different masks, but I prefer just regular conditioner, and I just really work that way through the ends. And then in a second here, I'm going to take a wide tooth comb and I start to brush it through. I know some people don't like brushing wet hair, but this has just been what's working for me, and I do show you periodically that I am not having any shedding or hair loss. So I just work it up through my roots. I don't like really put it in my roots, but I definitely bring it up pretty high because it is conditioner and not a hair mask. So I was just showing you a couple times that I wasn't having any hair loss. As you can see, I went through with a little extra conditioner, and I am just going to keep continuing to brush it through. And again, no hair loss. I just feel like it, oh, here I am. Sorry, I guess I was a little ahead of myself. A little extra conditioner, and then I put it towards the top of my hair. It just helps, and because it isn't a mask, it's not as thick. And then I leave this in for, I'm going to say 10 to 20 minutes as I do the rest of my shower, depending on if I need to shave my legs. But I'll just tie it up, and I always keep a hair clip in my shower to avoid any breakage with ponytails, because that can definitely cause extra damage. So I just keep it on the top of my head and wash my body. Now, when I do rinse a conditioner, you'll notice I do turn the water down just a smidge more. I like my water scalding, so I do turn it down so it's a little bit cooler, because it does help to just kind of close those follicles. And I rinse this really well. So I thought I would throw in here a little bit of my night routine, just what I've been doing on my skin. This is a retinol. I really noticed a difference recently using these Ordinary products. I will link them below. And I do bring them pretty far down onto my chest and everything. And then whatever I have left over, I use for the back of my hands. This retinol doesn't burn my skin. I didn't notice any irritation from it. And I've been using it now, I'm gonna say about 8 weeks. I will link the actual video where I haul all this stuff and kind of show my in-depth skincare routine. I will link both of those videos. Here I am going in with a hyperpigmentation serum, and I do notice a little bit of a difference, but I get very dark freckles in the summer. Even with sunblock, my freckles just get dark, and there's nothing I can do. So I don't know if it's working, but I like to add it into my routine. And here I believe I'm just using one of the serums. I will make sure I link everything. This is great for moisturizing. This has really transformed my skin and really makes it look plump in the morning, and I absolutely love this stuff. I will link all of these products because they are my top favorite. I will repurchase them, and they're so affordable for skincare. The Ordinary is incredible. This Eucerin is amazing, this nighttime cream. I will also link this. It was like $13 on Amazon. 10 out of 10. I know I am using 2 retinol products, but they seem to work really well together, and I haven't had any issues at all. So I just really work that into my skin, but I make sure my skin's still a little damp from the shower. I believe I was showing you what lotion I've been using. I have been loving this, but I put it on damp skin. Okay, it's very rarely that I put a lot of products in my hair. I have been using these. I will link both of them down below. I usually do it right after the shower. I am forgetful about putting product in my hair. I should just implement it into my routine with doing my face every night, but I am putting these 2 products in that I really like. So I just brush them through, always use a wide tooth comb to prevent any type of damage, and I typically let my hair dry overnight. I know that's not the best thing, and I should wash my hair in the morning and let it, I believe I had a hair on my face, and you're going to notice me going crazy trying to get the hair off my face. But I really should be implementing better putting products in my hair. It's really useful, and it would help, especially having heat damage. And then I just rewrap my hair, and that is my hair routine. I hope this helped. I hope this was entertaining. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. I just wanted to share my routine because it is very affordable and not very glamorous. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you subscribe.